How we doing, you wonderful people? My name is Jay, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Asmodus Pyke kit. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the little notification bell. That way you guys will receive all the channel notifications and you can keep up to date with all the latest videos. But now that's out of the way, let's get into the video. Asmodus have always been one of my favourite vaping companies, and since I've been vaping, they've always been held in such a high regard in vape shops. I have always seen Asmodus as more of a premium showpiece rather than a daily driver, and I know that some of you guys may think otherwise, but that's just the perception that I've always had. Asmodus have some beautiful looking devices, and I have never owned one. I've tried a few of my friends' Asmodus devices and I absolutely love them, but I've never had one of my own. So when I saw Asmodus had the Pyke Pod System at Expo, I needed to have one. You guys know how much I love pod systems, so it didn't take much for me to grab my own pod system from one of my favourite brands. But that's enough of me talking, let's take a look at the Asmodus Pyke Pod System. In your box, you get one 480mAh Asmodus Pyke device, two 2mm refillable pods, and one micro USB charger cable. The device is a nice size and fits nicely in your hand. It is also very lightweight, making this pod system very portable and space saving. Asmodus have used magnetic refillable pods for the Pyke kit, and they've kept the pod change and filling system very simple. To remove your pod, simply pull the pod towards you. And to fit your pod, push your pod into the device until the magnets fix the pod in place. To fill your pod, all you have to do is pull back your rubber bung on the side of the pod. Fill with your e-liquid and place the rubber bung back into the pod. Asmodus have kept everything clean and simple with the Pyke kit, and they've also implemented an auto draw feature, meaning you never have to worry about any buttons getting in your way, and it only activates when you start to inhale on the device. The USB charger port is located at the base of the device. Now, I have said many times that I really like companies that are moving across to the USB-C charger cable. However, with the Asmodus Pyke kit only having a 480mAh inbuilt battery, a micro USB charger cable kind of makes sense. I still want to see the USB-C charger port become more of a staple charger for companies this year, but I do see why Asmodus chose the micro USB option for the Pyke kit. But now you know everything about the Asmodus Pyke kit, how does it vape? The Asmodus Pyke kit comes with two 1.2 ohm black ceramic coils that are built into the pod. And I must say, the flavour is fantastic and also extremely smooth. Overall, Asmodus have released a simple and elegant pod system which is fantastic. It's a great size, it's got a good battery, and it has literally no weight to it. The insignia on the front adds some class to the simple design. Mix that with simplistic pods and fantastic flavour, and you're onto a winner. Now, I would say that the Asmodus Pyke kit is mainly aimed at newer vapors and people who enjoy pod systems. With its simplicity, it's easy to use, and its fantastic flavour, it will tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like the simplistic design of the Pyke kit, or do you prefer more complex designs? Leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys and hearing what you guys have to say. And that wraps up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. Remember to subscribe with notifications turned on if you haven't already. And if you want to follow my day-to-day or see the behind the scenes of how these videos are made, then make sure you'll follow my Instagram for my daily Instagram stories. And lastly, we have a weekly vaping podcast called Chilling with the Homies. And what we do is we get guests on to talk about their vaping journey, as well as discuss various vaping topics. That will also be linked in the description below, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.